I'm so offended that you don't know about BIC. We've been in existence for a decade plus. I don't really know the mandate of Digital Content Creators Association, but I believe they probably have the same mandate as us. When we were starting BIC, it was more of a support organization and profit organization.
Makes sense.
When you also become a member, we can represent you, and maybe you have a court issue. The issue with the regulation is, while so many people identify as bloggers now, not all of them are
registered.
Yes, not all of them are registered. If you are using that platform as a main source of income, I'm also sure you won't mess it up for cheap publicity.
Most of us tend to be keyboard warriors. Tutafinya tu hapo, but when it comes
to going kwa ground, we don't.
You know, many people think that podcasting pays. But most of the time you pump in a lot compared to what you receive. Nyalende is bigger than Ubunga.
Yeah, Ubunga is not that big.
Hey.
Yeah, just know it's a town within Kisumu.
Nyalende is a town within Kisumu.
Okay.
Hey. Guys, enyewe Kisumu is Europe. Never forget that. Hello all, welcome to yet another episode of the Ideal Corner podcast. Today we are blessed to have a guest from the Bloggers Association of Kenya. I never knew this thing existed.
Thank you for having me.
So we have none other than Vallary Luhanyu, Communications Officer. I'm assuming Communications Officer at the Bloggers Association of Kenya. Acronym yenyu ni BEC.
BEC, yes.
Why BEC?
Okay.
Because I'm sure there's something behind it.
Okay, I don't know.
I'm overthinking. As a millennial, I'm overthinking.
You're overthinking as a millennial, but it's just a collection of now the four names.
Yeah. BAKE.
BAKE.
Sounds interesting. Yeah, Timo is also with us. Timo,
Yo.
how have you been, man?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Unakaje nikuwa natakulia? Si story ya rao tulishamaliza. Nimba.
Bado tujahil manzi. Hiyo story bado inanikwaza. But ni sawa tu. We're good. We're moving with time manzi.
But at least leo tuko na representative from the Bloggers Association of Kenya. Atatusaidia ku-unpack na ku-unravel what the Bloggers Association of Kenya is all about.
Keyboard warriors.
What it takes to
we are keyboard warriors.
No, you guys are you guys are the worst. Bloggers.
Bloggers tena. Wanaweza kukimbiza hii town.
People doing content. Yeah. There's nothing much behind it. You know, keyboard warriors.
Nice. So, how has your week been?
The week has been awesome.
Yeah.
Grateful to be in Kisumu.
Yeah. Karibu Kisumu.
Thank you.
Wacha tukupatia shout out ndo.
Europe.
Welcome to our corner pia.
I heard Kisumu is called Europe, so yeah.
Yeah, Europe.
But I know I'm still within the country and I'm in Europe.
Yeah, you can see the ambience is different, the temperature is different.
Yeah.
You feel some different type of way when in Kisumu.
Make sure tu umekula samaki. Huku watu
I did. I did.
Yeah. How long have you been in Kisumu? Or you just
for the last one day.
Oh, so it's just been a day.
Yeah.
You're a day old in Kisumu.
It's more than 24 hours now because I was here by I think 3 or 20 exactly 24 hours.
24 hours, yeah? Nice. So which places have you been in Kisumu?
Hey, Mamboleo, unajua tu Mamboleo.
You only know Mamboleo?
Mamboleo. Where else do I know? Kondele, at least that is a familiar place. Where else?
You know Kondele for all of the wrong reasons or the right reasons?
One of the right reasons is hey you guys mondrao man, we felt it.
Yeah, hiyo ni barak. Sasa hapo ni wanajeshi wake.
That's our army barak. Sasa nasikianga jeshi ya baba hapo ndo wanafanywa recruitment.
Yani it was awesome. I was like, yeah, these are real babas people.
Yeah, we try. So
I've been to several places in Kisumu, but since it's not home, I think I'm just bad with names.
So this is your first time in Kisumu, or you've been here before?
I've been here not once, not twice.
Oh, so you're a regular.
I'm a regular, but getting with the... I know Nyamasari. Nyamasari is in Kisumu, right?
Yeah, true. But Obunga?
No.
Milimani?
I know Milima. I
Yes.
think I actually stayed in Milimani.
Oh, so you know all the posh places, but our
Oh,
informal settlements,
Which other place is informal?
Nyalenda,
Nyalenda is in Kisumu.
you see. So yeah, welcome to Kisumu.
I actually didn't even know Nyalenda is an informal set, but
You didn't know?
I didn't know.
I think it's the biggest after Nini Obunga, or it's bigger than Obunga.
No, I think it's bigger than Obunga.
Nyalenda is bigger than Obunga.
Yeah, Obunga is not that big.
Hey.
Yeah, just know it's a town within Kisumu.
Nyalenda is a town within Kisumu.
Yeah, okay.
Hey. Guys, I know Kisumu is Europe. Never forget that.
We have a town.
We have a town within Kisumu.
Within the city.
No, we could have a town. She's right. We could have a town within Kisumu County.
But Nyalenda.
But
okay, Kwenye, how bad is Nyalenda? Like
it's not bad. It's an informal settlement. It's what you will expect of an informal settlement.
What can I equate to, like, when it comes to now back in Nairobi?
Nairobi, you have Madari, you have Soweto, you have Kibra. You would equate it, I think, Kibra. Sindo? Inaweza kuwa Kibra-ish.
Kibra, yeah.
Yeah. Kibra. Could be Kibra-ish. Yeah, so
I agree. I think I've just been to the posh place in Kisumu because hata sijai pita Nyalenda.
Now next time plan a trip, kuja tembea tu Kisumu, jua Kisumu.
Or I stay much longer. I cancel my trip back and stay much longer.
Yeah, you should stay much longer. One day is not enough.
Will you guys move me around?
Yes, of course. We'll take you around the posh
Around
places
the corners.
in Kisumu.
Posh
We'll make
places
sure you know
and
the barracks, the army barracks.
Where else?
Kibos.
There's Manyata.
I know Kibos Sugar.
No, the Kibos area now. Which entertainment joints do you know around?
No, I don't know any.
You don't know any?
No.
Hey. Still, you should know of which place. You've not heard of Alleyways, because Alleyways, I assume, is the most
No,
popular.
I haven't. Actually, I'm hearing it from you for the first time.
Atela.
Atela is kama juu Alleyways, of course, definitely you all know of Atela, because Atela is kind of new.
Or I'm not the target.
Maybe there's also that,
Yeah.
but I'm assuming if to me, I always take Kisumu more of an entertainment joint or an entertainment place as to any other thing.
But being not so familiar with Kisumu also maybe makes it.
Yeah, because I'm assuming if let me ask you this question: if it were your first time in Kisumu, what would you think Kisumu of?
A city,
Trading
like,
hub, entertainment. Each city stands out in their own way. Because like for Nairobi, we think it's the Silicon Valley of Africa or whatever it is.
So for Kisumu, I think because now of the lake, I'll maybe equate it to maybe somewhere a recreation. So not recreation per se, but okay, the way how like maybe a place to just go and relax.
Yeah.
We always love the sunset, sunset by the lake.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've
Makes
always
sense.
viewed Kisumu something like you see the way you guys bring it out Nam Lolwe.
Yeah.
So I always take Kisumu for that. Like, I'm going to Kisumu, going for the sunsets.
You're going to enjoy
maybe
the
a holiday place. Yeah.
sort of Mombasa in some way.
Sort of Mombasa in some way. Yeah.
Makes sense. I think we should start attracting more tourists. Wakuje huko.
Please do.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to our corner. So
thank you.
Vallary Luhanyu. Tell us, what is this Bloggers Association of Kenya all about? Me, I never knew this thing existed.
I'm so offended that you don't know about BIC. We've been in existence for a decade plus.
Maybe I'm not the target audience.
You are. You just don't want to.
I think you guys, 2011.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Where were you in 2011?
2011, I think I was still in high school.
Yeah,
I'm not wrong. It's like Form 2. Yeah, I was in Form 2, yeah.
Where was I in 2011? Why does it make me look so old?
Don't worry, we are all millennials, except for that Gen Z seated over there.
Hata haezi
elewa sasa. Wewe 2011 ulikuwa wapi?
2011 you was in primary.
I guess primary.
Oh God.
Lie.
Ndio maana nasikia harufu ya serela hapa ndani.
I can't say on a live podcast where I was in 2011.
University?
No, I was in high school, fine, but
was it a crime scene?
Was it a crime scene?
I look I look so old.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe 2011 ulikuwa unamalizia
Yeah, I was
you're
sort of
finding
clearing up high school and then na mtu alikuwa form 2.
yeah crazy
Wewe pia unasikia Cerelac ni venye yako karibu na wewe. Ukisikia Cerelac
nikisikia Cerelac
ninatoka kwake.
hey bro
Sioni gani
Timo,
kwa
relax yeah but yeah so Bloggers Association of Kenya founded in 2011. So what pushed you guys to at least come up with this association?
What happened is we thought of bringing bloggers together because at that time we never had a body representing bloggers. So when maybe people were doing something around, they just moving around doing their content.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be arrested. Maybe gagged by the government. Like I think you've seen the way when Akina Nyakundi started. Initially, they were arrest after arrest.
Yeah.
So we thought if we have a body that represents these people, we can speak up for them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So that is how Beck came about. To bring together content creators and represent them.
So content creators by you mean
that
even
include bloggers, podcasters, like you guys, even though you've refused to be part of us.
No, we've not refused. You guys, I don't know
Intentionally.
Which guys, podcasters or
no, like you specifically.
I'm sorry, I'll but no, you know what I always think of bloggers is it's now you'll help us know about this.
So when we say bloggers, we say bloggers, people narrow it down to watu wa fake news.
Watu wa kuandika tu. Because now there's always this confusion between there's bloggers and there's vloggers. So we are seeing vloggers in video and all
vloggers
that.
are people who do videos, YouTube, yes.
So I would consider myself more of a vlogger and not a blogger.
Yes.
Is there a Vloggers Association of Kenya?
No. But now, because we can't be having a specific organization for each, we thought, why can't we have all these people together as a team? We are doing the same thing, just that now this is a different platform.
Yeah. Because now
we
confused.
Are all doing content. We're all doing content, just that you see the same way I'm speaking here, we can have it as a write-up. So it's the same thing, but
can be transcribed
just,
or something.
Transcribed to a different platform. So we thought, why can't we have these people at the same place? Have a body that represent them all.
Yeah. Now, help me understand, what's the difference between the Bloggers Association of Kenya and the Digital Content Creators Association of Kenya? Though I think that one was formed early this year.
Sometimes either this year or late last year.
Yeah. Yes.
So I don't really know the mandate of Digital Content Creators Association, but I believe they probably have the same mandate as us. And I believe maybe they wanted to include the larger community of people in the digital space because you know the digital landscape keeps changing, keeps transforming. So there are always new people. Now we have TikTokers who call themselves content creators. We have people from Facebook who call themselves content creators. Like they use the Facebook platform to share content. We have people who are specifically on X still sharing content. So we can't deny them a chance to call themselves content creators just because they don't have blogs. Yeah. So what we normally advocate for blogs is when you have a blog, like you can be a podcaster, you can be a vlogger, you can be a TikToker.
Yeah.
But what happens if today TikTok says they are moving out of Kenya, the same way Twitch did? What happens to you?
Twitch is no longer in Kenya?
I'm not so sure about it, but I think they stopped either monetization or something.
Yeah,
There's something.
But monetization has been a problem in Africa. It's a challenge.
Yeah, but the issue is since they've already allowed it, why should they now from nowhere cut short it? There's someone who is depending on it. Why from nowhere cut short it?
Yeah.
So what we thought is, if you have a blog, if you have a blog is your own platform.
Yeah.
If maybe WordPress decide they are pulling out of Kenya, you can easily migrate it to HubSpot. You can migrate it to Blogger or somewhere else.
Yeah.
But if Facebook decides to pull out of Kenya today, you and your content platform, your what we call it, Kibanda.
Kibanda, yeah.
You are closed. You go back to the village. So if you have a blog, you are guaranteed of having this content for a lifetime. You can have it. That is why we always advocate for these people to have blogs, but we are not limited to lazima ukuwe na blog
makes sense. Yeah. So For those, let me ask, I'm interested to join the Bloggers Association of Kenya. What are the requirements?
So to join BAKE, we have a membership fee of around 1,000 shillings. For now, what you need is just a platform. A platform you use. It can be a blog. It can be a YouTube channel. It can be a TikTok profile or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
So you can join with that, and then so after you join, you pay a subscription fee of around 1,000 shillings. So it just takes care of maybe technical support.
Yeah.
There's technical support, and then there's the membership card, because we also issue a membership card to our members, a card similar to the Media
Council of Kenya.
Yes. So you can also use it to access maybe spaces that are maybe limited for only the media people.
Oh, nice. Makes sense, man. Now,
and then besides that, when you also become a member, we can represent you, and maybe you have a court issue. We can always look for a lawyer or maybe an organization to represent you. Like currently, we've worked with Lawyers Hub on the same. To represent bloggers who have been maybe arrested when they have issues in court.
Crazy. It's a huge thing.
It's a huge thing. But
I think we'll need you guys now more than ever.
Why do you need us now?
We'll come into that with the bill that was just signed into a law recently. But it has its mess-ups here and there. So you said the 1,000 is annually? Do you pay it?
No, it's not annually. I'll say it's a lifetime membership because it doesn't have a renewal.
There's no renewal?
No, there's no renewal.
So once you pay the 1,000, you're a lifetime member? Yes. Hey, this is the cheapest I've ever known. Not cheapest, but affordable, guys. Affordable. Yes.
Yeah. I know you will ask why is it a lifetime membership? Because when we were starting BAKE, it was more of a support organization and not a profit organization.
Makes sense.
So that is why
makes sense.
Most of these people are just starting out their content creation platform. Some of them were students at that time, so you can't say you're going to pay maybe 1,000 every year.
Yeah.
There are some people who couldn't afford that fee every year. So we thought, why can't we have this small fee to just cater for the small issues around, and then that is it.
I wish these other associations could borrow from you guys. Borrow a leaf, man.
Yeah, the face setters.
Yeah. So how many members do you have so far?
I'll say 3,000.
3,000.
Not all of them are active.
Yeah.
But so far, since inception, is 3,000 plus members.
Hey, that's crazy, man.
Yes.
So
of course, not all of them are active. Some of them stopped blogging. Some of them went to do other things, but
some of
they
them
are
are
still
abducted.
Some of them are still missing.
Some of them,
Some we don't know where they are.
Some of them took breaks into blogging. Like, I think I've blogged enough. Let me take a break. So not all of them are active.
Yeah.
But the total number of subscribers is at 3,000.
Crazy. So let's get into your journey into blogging. You as an individual now.
Am I even a blogger?
You're not a blogger?
Well, I'm a blogger by association because I work at BAKE.
Oh, yeah, makes sense. So you're not a blogger.
Individually, I'm not a blogger, but I identify as a blogger.
I would assume you're a blogger since you're...
Yes, I'll say I'm a blogger because...
by association now?
Not really by association because besides now the comms job, it includes creating content.
Of course, definitely.
And that content goes to our blogs. So that is blogging.
And nowadays, being a communications officer is a lot. People expect a lot from you.
Well, we don't say.
You'll be the content creator.
The social media person.
You'll be
media
everything,
person.
Yeah.
Events, management, everything.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because another thing now I'm thinking, how do you now as BAKE regulate your members?
With regulation, I can't say we are at 100%, but we're trying.
Yeah.
What we do is just like the Media Council and other regulator bodies, we have also our code of ethics that we operate by.
Yeah.
So we always ensure or ask our members to adhere by them.
The code of ethics,
Yes.
Because I'm thinking if you guys were licensing bloggers, it means if someone acts deviative from the code of ethics and everything, you might as well decide to withdraw the
Yes.
licensing.
So what happens with that is we using our platform,
Mhm.
the main website that is back.co.ke.
Mhm.
We have a platform that is called the aggregator platform within that platform. That so when you open it, you are able to see content from other bloggers.
Yeah.
What other bloggers are doing. Because normally the system automates itself so that when someone posts new content on their blog, we are able to see it. This one has posted this and this and this. Yeah. So what happens, the issue with regulation is, while so many people identify as bloggers now, not all of them are
registered. Yeah.
Yes, not all of them are registered.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll say people who are registered with BAKE, I am not sure if we've had many cases to do with maybe content regulation.
Crazy.
And then also, if you are using that platform as a main source of income, I'm also sure you won't mess it up for cheap publicity. Yes.
So how do people earn from blogging? That's another question I would like to ask. Apart from, because many people always assume that if you're a blogger, it means that you're just a gun for hire for these politicians. So hiyo brown envelope ukipatiwa utapata opponent umtusi uanguke na yeye kwa ground mpaka malizane na yeye properly. Apart from that, is there ways that this guy is earn money, like genuinely?
Yes, of course, there are people who don't create political content. Yeah, so how do they make money? There's a way we have Google AdSense.
Yeah.
You are able to, if you are a consistent blogger, you are able to make money from Google AdSense.
Yeah.
We also have the social media platforms that are now that have enabled monetization, like Facebook. So they also if they share their content on the search platform, they are able to earn from them.
Yeah.
And then we also have partnership content. Now that is where most of the issue comes in, because people are always like, umelipwa ku just history. But we find like there are bloggers who do content around product reviews.
Yeah.
Like, for example, this tablet.
Yeah.
Maybe they can review, partner with companies like maybe Huawei, maybe partner with Safaricom to review a specific product. Like we bloggers have been the champions of, for example, when Blaze was coming, when Blaze was coming in, bloggers were the first champions of. Like
that was in 20?
Should be 20, around 2018, 2019.
Yeah. It should be around there.
Yeah. And then when Uber was coming in Kenya, bloggers helped help create awareness about the Uber product.
Yeah.
So we can't say bloggers only are used by politicians. People like tech bloggers. There's no way you as a tech blogger, you have a blogger. Most of all the bloggers have a specific niche.
Yeah.
So you can't say you are blogging on tech and then because the president has paid you to maybe spread a campaign on maybe what somebody else
The
has done,
cybersecurity law.
you go by it. It's impossible.
Yeah, because you don't have content about.
Yeah, you won't have content about it.
But maybe they might do it in a way that simply because they say you have the numbers, someone will prepare something for you and it's just your job to share it.
Mostly it's not. And actually most of the people who have numbers are not even bloggers.
What do you mean? How so? Help me understand.
Oh, you see.
So you're trying to say bloggers don't have numbers?
No, so like they do have numbers, but most of the people who are hired by government for such are not necessarily bloggers.
Influencers?
Maybe some of them are influencers, some of them just have numbers. The lack of having numbers on social media.
Crazy. Help me understand. Do you now as Beck, do you act as a bridge between the bloggers and these corporate entities, or how does it work?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, we act as a bridge, and sometimes if the content is not aligning with our ethics, we reject it.
Let's say, for example, Safaricom now wants to work with specific bloggers. Do they come to you or they approach these bloggers directly?
Some they come to us.
Oh, so you are
some-
the ones who refer. This one can do this. Hey, makes
So
sense.
that is how bloggers earn.
Mm. Timo will be forced to join this association.
Kimbia hapo
Tukimbia
teketeke.
huko wakitaka
Wow.
they will link us to these corporates, man. Because podcasting, many people think that podcasting pays, but
Yeah.
most of the time you pump in a lot
Yeah.
compared to what you receive.
True.
That's why you're saying
I think same with blogging. Yeah.
blogging, do you really pump in a lot?
Yeah, we
You
do.
only need bundles and a phone and
No.
and your fingers.
You have
Bundles.
like for you to attract a corporate like Safaricom, you need to have
proper equipment.
not even proper equipment per se, but proper content.
But now there's AI.
You can't just be jumping around content na nini alafu useme nataka kuattract Safaricom.
So that's what I'm saying. That right now there's AI. You can always find a way of
There's still
maneuvering
AI,
between
but AI still depends on you to think.
There's also that.
There's
you
also
can't
that.
think.
If you can't
can't
think,
use
AI
AI.
won't help
Yeah,
you. I
true.
think that is what most people miss out.
Yeah.
They are always quick to say AI, this AI, that, but AI needs you to think.
You must prompt it first.
Yeah.
Umesema
Before you
huwezi kuwa
response.
embarambamba na utake kufanya kazi na Safaricom.
No, for Safaricom they can work with anyone, but mostly they usually have specific targets.
Okay.
Nice.
So that is what happens with brands. So that is why unapatanga when we say when someone says bloggers wamelipa, you're like, what? Do you know what it gets to be paid to do such a job as a blogger? It also takes a lot.
It does take a lot. But I tend to think most of the bloggers wanatumia, there's no social media platform they enjoy most using as X.
Yeah, I think they enjoy X.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think most brands use X. Most brands use X as okay. What there's a way brands associate with X.
It tends to be more professional, more formal.
Professionalism. There is some sort of formality in it.
Yeah. Crazy. Is Nyakundi your member?
He's not. He's never. I am okay. Maybe before I joined Beck, but since I've been with Beck for the last 5 years, and since I joined, he wasn't a member.
And Nani, this other guy, what is his name? This MCA.
Alai. He was a member. I'm not so sure what happened to his membership.
He's no longer active.
He's no longer actively blogging. But even before he joined the government, he wasn't a member.
His focus right now is on kicking around
political issues.
He's chasing Spooner here and there. Spooner can't rest.
That guy should be rejected. Akirudi mnamreject.
Just chasing the bag.
No, but for example, and I really appreciate that Sai blogging is more of international. It's no longer focused around, I don't know, Kenya or your area. For example, right now, if you look at what's happening, Sai, if you realize, in East Africa, I think, kesho ndo wanapiga kura.
Tanzania?
Yeah, on 29th October, they'll be
tomorrow.
doing.
It's tomorrow.
So I think it's a day after recording. If you look at Nyakundi's posts right now, most of them are just about Tanzania. And the way they're going to protest and all that. And in my head, I'm thinking, what if us, maybe Tanzania is not even focused in maandamano, but us as a country now, as a nation, we're the ones who are fueling.
We're shifting our focus.
Yeah, as in we are fueling the protest to happen in Tanzania.
I think it's an issue with, I'll say it's an issue with Kenyans.
Mm-hmm.
We are so used to be not really bullies, but we like poking our nose into other people's affairs.
And we don't focus on ours.
Because when we come home, we have our political issues.
Yeah.
We have now the cybercrime bill that has been passed.
That's a topic that we'll discuss.
We have a lot of things that are happening on ground, but because we love poking our noses into everything, you want to be everywhere.
It's crazy.
What if we see it from this perspective? We care about our neighbors and our surroundings.
It's not really care, but a sort of curiosity or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because now it's funny, you're in Kenya, but the thing that's trending in Kenya is the elections in Tanzania.
Yeah, man.
And our guys are busy. We are the ones who are blogging, for lack of a better term. I don't know. Should I say posting or...
Posting, well.
Yeah, we are the ones who are posting. Sisi ndo tuko hapo kipaumbele. Kesho itakuwa moto. Sijui nini. And it's crazy. I don't
And
know.
and also because of the monetization, we also love to jump onto trends, because when you are jumping onto a trend, you realize you're going to have more views.
More views,
Yeah.
yes.
Most people don't realize that. But what people do with this trend is Tanzania elections is trending. Why don't I talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
If it happens that like I'm the only person talking about it, if someone wants to know what's happening in Tanzania and they don't have a TV or they don't have another platform to reach to Tanzania, they'll be like, let me check so and so profile. What have they posted?
Like mi ukimbilia Nyakundi na Maverick.
You see?
Kwanza Maverick
Master.
ule ni sijui ni T-Master sijui ni nini. Hao ndo members wenyu?
She's never been a member.
Oh my goodness. She should be a member. But anyway, now how do you guys now as Beck, how do you make sure that your whatever the blogs that your guys post are usually objective? Do you have trainings for these people? Do you call them?
Yeah, we do training. We do training for bloggers. I'll say for all content creators. They are always open to journalists, bloggers, content creators, and actually anyone who is interested in and works or operates in the digital space. We are always open.
Yeah, for example, the one you're doing in Kisumu was about?
Actually, we are doing a training today at Baraza Migela in Kisumu. It's about how creators can use their digital spaces to just report on harmful speech, be champions of change, like be able to write credible information to the public.
Crazy. Harmful speech. What would you consider harmful speech? Now that's the question.
Harmful speech is speech that is created with the intent to harm. Yes. If, for example, if you say, I think last week we had conversation around what's Raila's death, and we had many controversial stories on what is happening.
Yeah.
Aluo celebrating. So as much as it begs the question of curiosity, there are some who will say,
no,
someone will say Wajaluo ni wachawi. Or Wajaluo.
We got that a lot.
So that is
why do they mourn like this?
That is now harmful content. When you ask it out of curiosity, it's not harmful. But when you just say public, when you just say outrightly Wajaluo ni wachawi, Wajaluo ni wajinga, or Waluya, the way we say Waluya wakishiba hawana maneno. Yeah, that is harmful speech.
Yeah. Oh, crazy. For example,
so now we are using journalists to be now the champions to be the change makers in the society. Like when someone says this and this, as a journalist, you are able to report and say this is not the right thing to say, or this is not the right thing to do, or maybe I'll write credible information about this and share to the public so that they can know.
But the problem with Kenya now is that people don't want to read informative stuff.
Yeah, so our issue is we also don't love reading.
Yeah. People just want hiyo yenye imetrend, hiyo yenye ni controversial.
Someone once said, I don't know who said this, but someone once said that if you want to hide information from a Kenyan, put it in a book. It's true.
Is it a Kenyan or a Negro? I think it was a Negro.
Yeah, but it came from somewhere. But it really applies in Kenya. We don't like reading. Have you ever had books have been stolen? Never.
No, but in high school they used to steal books.
So in high school, they are stolen because they are needed for revision. But outside high school, see rahisi.
Yeah, it's a valid point.
Unless you're stealing the book out of curiosity, or you've always had people talking about it and you're like, but rarely.
But for me, what I'd say at this point now in life, I'd blame most of these social media platforms. Because now most of our attention levels, they've gone down. Give someone a book. For example, kids nowadays, how do they learn? Do they still read books, or do they depend on their tablets? Or
actually, it's tablets, and they are always like, I need to Google something, because I actually have a niece who's now in grade 6 years.
Yeah.
When they are given an assignment at school, she'll be like,
ChatGPT, that thing quick.
No,
fast.
not really ChatGPT, but they're like, Auntie, can I use your phone? What do you want to use my phone for? I just want to Google something. There was an assignment we're given at school. You have books? What do you mean you want to Google something?
Yeah.
So I think it's a trend in children. Like not even children. This is a trend we've built as adults. Because when you want something, we always let me Google it. So the kids are also growing
what is this Google?
Yes, what is this Google?
But I wish I don't know, and people should learn to read more. Because now I'm thinking, for you guys as bloggers, I'm certain past millennials, people will stop reading blogs.
Most likely.
People will depend on those short videos, 3-second video, whatever, because we're all about scrolling.
Yeah, and actually, when you realize also bloggers are also shifting, what they do is, someone has a blog, they create the content there, but they'll also have a platform, maybe on Facebook or on X or on TikTok, where now they share a small snippet of what is happening.
What the vlog is all about.
Where the blog is all about, because we are not reading. Kenyans, we are not reading.
So does it mean nowadays bloggers don't earn more?
They do earn, but the earning comes with working a little bit harder than it used to be 10 years ago.
You have to prove yourself.
You have to prove yourself. You're doing it. You're authentic. You are innovative.
Mm-hmm. So, for example, let's take this example. What happened after Raila's demise and his burial? This governor for Nyeri.
Nyeri.
Yeah, the remarks he made. You guys said when a blogger is taken to court, you can always come out and get a lawyer or something. Are you guys also allowed to take someone to court for such remarks?
Yes, we do. So on the specific case, we haven't written a statement about it, but we do. For example, in the 2024 protest, financial bill protest, you remember there was an internet shutdown for some good hours.
Proper good hours, yeah.
Yes. As bloggers, we depend on the internet to make money. Many other people, the small business people, there are so many people who have platforms online that they don't have physical shops.
Yeah.
When the internet is shut down, it means the people are closing shop. So what we did is we went to court to challenge the internet shutdown, and we didn't have a judgment of the case, but what happened is the High Court of Kenya, I think I'm just missing some word about it, but there was a ruling that was made about it, and actually it was stopped. It was halted, like the court had I'll say a ban on, like, okay, the English is going.
You're losing your words.
Yeah, but so at least there's a sort of a leeway into it. Yeah. The court, of course, the court stopped it, but during the Sabasaba protest, we had a similar shutdown
again.
Again. So they're likely there's still a lot to do.
There's still a lot, man. There's still a lot to do. Yeah.
We keep trying. We keep doing it.
Yeah, now we're into our elephant of the room, the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Act of 2018.
That is the major elephant.
So the act criminal, I don't know if I can say right now it's a law, because the president he assented it into a law on 15th October, which to me was sort of fishy.
It was very fishy.
Yeah. It was sort of fishy. So it criminalizes unauthorized computer access, cyber offenses, etc. So there were changes. The amendment was now done in 2024 or 2025?
2025.
Yeah, they're about. Yeah, so it's crazy. To me, this thing is crazy. So why the law is controversial, concerns. Several key sections, including those on cyber harassment, blocking websites, apps, which is crazy. Why would you block?
Exactly.
SIM swap provisions have been challenged in court. Critics argue parts are vague or overboard. Terms like extreme religious or cultic practices, unlawful activities, grossly offensive. What are these, man?
Grossly offensive words or what?
Unlawful activities. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this bill. To me, this bill is just crazy. So, what it means for people, and I know bloggers are the most affected and digital creators. If you're a blogger, digital creator, or use online platforms, your online speech is now more tightly regulated.
Yes.
content that could be construed as harassment, offensive, or promoting extremist or cultic activity may attract heavy penalties. So that's what we need to discuss today. What do you think? First of all, what's your thought on the law? Do you think it contravenes the freedom of speech and freedom of expression?
So while for the government they feel like they are going to cap on fraud issues, like now for the swims up.
I feel like they're just lying on that. They're riding on those fraud issues and the swim
they're
swap.
riding on the fraud issues, but it also doesn't come out to explain exactly what these issues are. For example, if they say blocking of website, if they say something on misinformation or harmful speech or what you can specifically narrow down to say this and this is harmful speech. But now for them they're just saying fraud. They're just saying, we are limiting this and this and this and this. So it's more of it's broad. It's broad in that you can, for example, you can write a statement. Because I think there is a section that says I think I'm just forgetting about it. There are sections that say you can be imprisoned for around 15 years for writing content that is inciting. But they don't say what exactly that content is. So
there's no
broad.
Description
there's no description. So if you write something maybe about if you write critical information about someone and you are arrested, some critical information may be a specific disease, and I can believe maybe you are talking about maybe something like cancer. It's also critical information.
Yes.
If I am a blogger and I write about cancer, or I write some of the causes of
cancer,
it can be considered as critical information for the government. While to me, I'm writing it out to help someone who might need this information. So if my website is pulled down, the beneficiary won't benefit from the content, and then I'll also lose my way of earning money, which I use the platform for.
So it's crazy because in as much as the government wants to do right by the people, because there are things that some are wrong, some are completely wrong. Because recently we'd see the troll for Raila Jr., which to me I found like it was so soon. To me, I didn't expect Kenyans to do whatever happened. So to me, I think like that thing was funded by someone. I don't know who that person is, to at least push the narrative of this.
To push the narrative of now.
That's to at least show Kenyans that we truly need this thing. We need this law
into place so that this cannot happen.
This kind of people can be dealt with. But in as much as the government wants to do good by us, I feel like there should be more public engagement.
I think they are always missing out on reaching out to the right people. I think there's also something missing on public participation. Because they always give time on public participation, but they rarely pick up.
It's usually ideas. More of a formality than
they actually do it for formality.
Yes. And that's wrong, man. That's wrong. To me, this law, I'd really want to understand more about the law, because there are some people who are against it, but I feel like these people are also not. No one is really explaining this law the way it should be.
Absolutely. I think the government has sponsored something with some, I don't know, influencers.
No, I think it was the digital. There's some content creators or influencers, whoever they are,
together so that they can explain, I don't know, the thing to the people. But how can you pass like a law or sign in a bill into a law, and then what is it called? Public participation comes after. See, I think it should be public participation
before,
first, then this is the government. Then there's this law that was signed in China. That
I was trying to get it actually. That's what I was trying to get.
Trying to get it.
Yeah, China's new law. Yeah. Only degree holding influencers can discuss professional topics.
I actually saw it and I thought maybe it's not credible information.
I know.
To me now this one makes sense.
Now a Kenyan MP has said he's going to propose that one to.
Yeah, it's better because it means if you don't have information, credible information, or you've not done your research about professional topics, you should not be discussing about it.
I actually think it's not about a degree or the professionalism in it, but what we need to do, like there's just a missing link on regulation. Like, why can't the government sit down with the bloggers? They direct consumers or the direct users of this platform and say, this and this and this happens. What can we do, or what can we come together and do?
Yeah.
Yes.
So, as in, it's something that should involve the people. But to me, I also feel like there are some things that the government just need. They just have to do them. Because if they won't do them, like this one for China, it makes sense to me. Let me just read it out. China is tightening rules for influencers. Anyone discussing professional topics like medicine, finance, law, or education must now prove their qualifications. This usually means showing formal training, a university degree, or
okay. Let's bring this point home.
Mhm.
For example,
Yeah.
I can say a journalist like Yvonne Okwara.
Yes,
Does she have a journalism background?
I'm not certain.
She doesn't. She has a degree. I'm not so sure, but it's
in journalism. Yeah.
it's not journalism.
Mm.
Yeah. And she's a journalist. She's a news anchor. So it doesn't necessarily have to, like, you are practicing on medicine for you to be a practitioner or for you to be for medicine.
Mhm.
It really applies.
That's what I'm saying. For
For
journalism,
profession like medicine, it really applies. You can't go online. But for something like journalism, I believe anybody can be a journalist on anything.
yeah,
It's
but
just be informed.
yeah, you need to be informed. You need to do your research.
Understand the ethics around journalism.
Yes.
Yeah. What happens is also you realize, I think what the government maybe needs to do is maybe say everyone who is using a platform should be regulated. Maybe let's say you have a body that regulates. If we have a regulating
regulatory body. Yeah.
Yes. I think we can filter out content that is harmful, that the government feels is harmful.
Yeah.
But if we have everyone on board and then say we're going to limit this and this and this, it now becomes infringing. Yeah.
So for example, let me ask you, I know for PRSK, the Public Relations Society of Kenya, I think they've pushed a bill into Parliament to at least, I don't know, the bill will then be assented into a law. I don't know, something of that. So they need it to pass through Parliament so that they can be, for example, like the Institute for Public Accounts in ISPAC or something. ISPAC, yeah. So they need that to go through. As of now, the PRSK is not like ISPAC. So I don't know, for Bloggers Association of Kenya, if you've also thought of going that direction, or
for that, I'm not so sure.
Because I'm assuming those are the things that will help you with the regulation. Yeah, those are the things. So you need to get lawyers in your camp, and
we actually have a number of lawyers in our camp. So many of them.
Then they should work on a bill. That's what I'm thinking. For PRSK, they're really pushing. They want that thing to be a bill. So I don't know. That's something you guys should also think on. But back to this. For me, I'm still with China on this.
No, it can't be.
I'm still with China because
it makes sense.
Even me,
if it's a practice like accounting, if it's a practice like me, but journalism is basically about reporting. You don't have to be like. There are medics who are reporting as journalists.
I doubt if it affects journalists. I'm speaking about influencers.
Influencers, okay, let me weigh in and see, but I think it's still.
I'm speaking about influencers because I think recently in South Africa we had this thing where they involved some influencers to push these guys who usually take people outside. I don't know, these agencies, how are they referred?
Travel agencies.
Yes. This one, I don't know, they want to take you to China for work and all that. So some influencers were approached, had huge numbers. So to sell this narrative about this, the agency. Now, what these people didn't know was that actually these people were part of human trafficking. Guys were being trafficked through Russia. Yeah. But now you as an influencer, you don't know what you're getting into. You've just been promised good pay. You've not done your research. So how do you regulate such? I think that's what China is trying to regulate.
So if we have someone who maybe has a background in travel influencing about the same topic.
Yeah.
What makes you think they'll also not do the same? Because mostly what happens online with most influencers is
Mhm.
you need money.
But
So you'll overlook most of these other things.
yeah.
So what the only thing we need to do is have a regulation that we that says maybe
Mhm.
not even a regulation per se, but
Yeah.
we need to be serious with our work. Maybe say put in more research. If
Yeah,
I'm
true.
approaching you as a company, you as a person, you as a body,
Mhm.
because even as an influencer, you are a company on your own. Just
Yes.
as much as you are an individual,
Yeah.
you are a company that operates by your name.
Mhm.
If you want people to take you as a credible person, why
Yes.
can't you do background research of the company?
Mm.
Yes.
But you're the same person who said people overlook money. So someone
No,
will tend to.
we always overlook, but
Yeah.
we actually need to do a background search on something.
Mm.
Yeah.
That is the ideal situation.
Yeah, that is the ideal situation. That is what we need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when it comes to money and as I will not say if China is coming up with such a law, which means it's not an African thing, it's a global thing.
Yeah, because you should say China, there's no freedom of speech kama Kenya. So when you come to Kenya with that
Kenya
bill,
tuko na freedom of speech in black and white. On paper it's there.
On paper.
but yeah, on paper it's there
Yes.
anyway. But China doesn't
On
even
paper
have
it's
it on
there.
paper. You see?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so in Kenya, when you bring such a bill, it's like you're undermining the freedom of expression
Yeah.
or something. You
Yeah.
see? Me, I think the government, if they want something like that in Kenya, maybe go talk to the apps, go talk to Facebook, Twitter, or stuff. That this blogger, if you now introduce some restrictions, like when you are logging into the app, say what you want to blog about or something, and prove
Verification,
that
sort of verifications and all
not
that.
the government coming in telling us that if we see you blogging about this thing and you don't have a degree, we come for you. See, that's for me, that's very, very wrong. But in China, it's normal. They're used to. That's why utaskia kelele. They are very, very used to that.
But it also influence on what you have topic research and
Of course,
information
you
about.
also need to influence on what you understand.
Yes, man.
Yeah, you
because
need
some
to.
people are misleading
need
people.
to.
This thing of forex at what join us, to make money.
That's according to ethics of human beings. But according to the law, we are free to say what we want. According to the law, hata kama ni on paper too. We just say what we want, except for, let me read it.
Yeah.
In Kenya, the freedom of speech has inherited in the Article 33 of the Constitution.
Enshrined.
Let me see. Oh, enshrined.
Yes,
oh my God.
Enshrined.
Yeah, enshrined in the Article 33 of the Constitution grants everyone the right to seek, receive, and impart information, ideas, and creative works, including freedom of artistic, academic, and scientific expression.
Yeah.
However, this right is not absolute and does not extend to expression that promote propaganda of war, incitement to violence, hate speech, or advocacy of hatred. Hapo kwa propaganda of war.
That's where we got wrong. That's where we went wrong.
Yeah. Because there's propaganda of war, incitement to violence, hate speech, or advocacy of hatred. So
fraud should have also been there. Those other things, because
but
that's
fraud is not there.
Our focus was just on hate speech, hatred, war.
Exactly. That's why before Baba left us, he said something that this constitution has served us a lot. It's how many years? 15 or something.
2010, 15. 2010 to 2025.
Yeah, so we should look at those articles.
Amend
some. Like this one, add fraud inside there. When you blog about something, you see these bloggers who blog
fraud, extortion,
exactly,
those things. Yeah,
exactly. Such people, such as these, what are they called? Pastors. These are kila pastor anafungua stations and they're like, oh, send me money, do this.
That's what I'm saying. Before ukwe pastor, enter theology school.
Exactly. Now that one can help there. But ikioko fraud, that thing is fraud. But because it's not in the constitution, there's no way the government inaweza ingilia ishikeshike au watu.
But even if we say like a pastor needs to go to a theological school, when you are a fraudster, you're just a fraudster. It also narrows down to character.
Yeah. You can go to that theological
school. So if we have a regulation, for things like churches, if you have maybe not really a strict regulation, but just rules to go by.
Yeah, to guide.
Like we have a representative body of the churches that say we need to do. I believe they are, but you always, of course, there is just someone There's just someone who will overlook these roles or say, I know people in government.
Yeah,
know
exactly.
someone, yeah.
I know
But
someone in government. There's also that.
it's crazy. But anyway, I don't know what the future holds for us if this thing, because it's in court. The court has stopped it from being enacted as a law, but until when? Because even before this law, bloggers were getting lost. Look at what happened, even though you said Alai was not part of you. Or even Nani is a good example. No, not Nyakundi, this guy, before they were in
Don't
government.
know.
What's the name of this guy? This guy who works with the Roots.
I can't remember his name.
How am I forgetting?
Is he a politician?
No, it's not a politician. This guy who is in charge of social media for...
Oh, Dennis Tumbi.
Itumbi.
It told me,
Yeah, for example, what happened to Itumbi, and then there were these guys who used to tweet out vijana wadogo wenye walipotea during the, I think...
Actually, so many people.
And some are still, I don't know, some are still lost, so we don't know.
Recently, Albert.
Kwanza, the one for Albert that one was painful, man. I don't know how we moved past that, but it's crazy.
So actually that is why we are now against such laws, because if it's so vague, a case like Albert will easily slide through, or we are likely going to have a similar case.
Yeah.
It's justified. And now if this bill comes into place, it will be justified. You will one day wake up and then you can't find your podcast, or you can't find your blog, or you can't find it.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's this famous quote, Nani. This is running mate to Raila in the last elections. Matakarua. She said, when you're in power, make laws that favor you when you are on the other side. I don't know. This government forgets a lot.
It's actually it's not Matakarua, it's Orengo.
Oh, it's Orengo that said it.
Yeah, it's Orengo who said it.
Okay. Yeah. Make laws that favors you when you're on the other side.
In power, so that when you leave power, they are likely to work for you.
Because now you say that we don't say things. Next time someone will come, be in power, and you will be against that person. You'll say something, he'll just come for you with the law that you are the one who enacted. You see something like that.
I don't know, man. I don't know what the future holds for us as
but me, one thing I like with Kenyans, we are very stubborn. Even doesn't matter when that law will pass or when the courts will sustain it or what. Kenyans will talk.
No, but I feel like where we're headed, boss, will be gagged.
Even if
you're saying we'll talk, we'll be gagged. I'm not lying.
You can't gag.
Where we are going, freedom is likely going to...
You know, the reason why I'm saying it won't be like that, all we have known is freedom. See?
No.
Yeah, all
Gen
except
Z's.
for you.
Actually, for you,
for
you guys.
All we have known is freedom. You can't just come and tell us like, I don't know, a bill or what. We'll go to the streets. See what happened with the finance bill. They say, no, I don't know what, and what happened. You know, some people will die, some people will be abducted, some will go missing. But the fact still remains, Kenyans.
For how long will you go to the streets?
Yeah,
there's also that
question.
Until they give up.
For how long? Because I think we can also even look at the number of people who went to the streets in 2024 are not the same number of people who went to the streets in 2025.
Yeah.
So in 2026, chances are they be maybe smaller than that. So they keep on reducing. We are always going on the street and nothing happens. Let me stay home.
No change.
Yeah. But I'm going to be arrested.
Someone asks themselves, why are you even fighting for this thing?
Yeah.
But me, what I know...
And then, as you said, most of us tend to be keyboard warriors. Tutafinya tu hapo, but when it comes
to going for ground, we don't.
But you know, there's this point where people just reach. It will happen. Me, I don't believe Kenyans we can be gagged. I don't believe in that. Ile yenye ati sasa siwezi type kitu ati naogopa nitakujiwa or something. I don't believe it can happen in Kenya.
Wait until wakukujie, bro.
It can happen.
Well, they will come for me, I'll go. Someone else will just type, they'll go for that person. Itakuwa tu hivyo.
But you know, for them, they have the power, they have the machinery, they won't get tired. It's us who will get tired. You are like, you know, if they arrest someone from outside, let's say someone maybe from, at least now I know Nyalenda, they arrest someone from Nyalenda, you'll be like, kuna mtu alishikwa Nyalenda. But when they come for your downstairs neighbor, you are like, hey, jirani alikujiwa, let me stop this.
Let me do this. Let me stop this.
Let me stop this. It's always be like, kwa nini nishikwe?
Yeah, they feed you with fear, and then
Yeah.
past fear, now
Yeah.
you know
See,
you can't.
let me give you a good example. When Albert Ojwang was killed,
Mhm.
do you know immediately was killed and people knew the story behind that thing? Now it's when the blogging started. Sasa achana na ile yenye Albert aliweka ati sijui the Lagat person did this and this. Now people started like blogging it, like wanasema this is very wrong. You stole the money, let me say allegedly, and he said people blogged it. You know, that's the spirit that tuko nayo. See, let me say the Gen Z.
But let me ask
you need to
Mm-hmm.
realize that while we blogged about it, we still have that freedom too.
Yeah.
But now, if this bill is passed and you share something about now
the whatever
what is his name,
Albert was
DJ
saying.
Lagat,
Lagat.
if you do it maybe from, let's say, tomorrow, what will happen? We don't know what will happen. Of
Yeah.
course, there are more now stringent measures. If you are asked to pay 200 million, where will you get that 200 million?
Exactly.
That's equals to a life imprisonment.
Bro, life
Yeah.
imprisonment. Do you know what life imprisonment is?
But I don't know. We can't go back to that.
So
era.
it always
We
be,
can't.
it will always be like, why should I go to prison because I tweeted about something or I clarified about something. Let me shut up and have my freedom. So that is where we are going at.
That's where we are headed.
Yeah, we are headed there, but we won't reach there. Let me tell you.
We are
We
likely going to
we pray we don't
We
reach
won't.
there.
Oscar, we won't.
pray.
We pray we
We
don't reach
can't.
there.
We can't. Kenyans, we can't. You see, we can't be like our neighbors because that's what they used to. Our neighbors from Uganda.
How,
Uganda,
maybe we can say, how did those neighbors start?
Yeah,
It started from somewhere. They were like, let me give you a good example.
Yeah.
I think before the 2024 internet shutdown,
Yeah.
we used to say internet in Kenya can never be shut down.
Yeah.
We had the when the 2013, when I think Uhuru government was coming in place, there was some sort of speculation around internet shutdown, and we said it can't be shut down.
This cannot be us.
It can't be. It can't be in Kenya. It can't happen in Kenya.
Yeah.
So when the 2024 shutdown happened, we are all caught by surprise. We are all surprised it happened, actually. Like, how did it happen? Because it was like, you guys, anybody able to access Twitter? Actually, that is how it started. Anybody able to access Twitter? And then it ends up like, wa ni kama tumezimiwa internet.
Yeah.
That is what happened.
But they opened it. Haikuka.
Wait, later, fine. Later, after hours,
but what
after
if
loads,
they were
after
just
billions.
trying?
Yeah, they were testing the water.
They were testing, and it happened, and it has happened again.
Yeah,
so what makes you think this won't happen? It will.
That then begs the question: what's the role of the Communications Authority of Kenya in all this?
Karibu nisema they are government, but yeah, they are government.
They are part of,
they are part of the system.
Yeah, so those are the things. For example, the way they used to say during Mandamano, they don't allow people to go live during Mandamano. These TVs, for example, the mainstream media. And
I think you can also realize before that, people always went live. We heard TV stations airing it, and there was nothing. But slowly, it's starting to be.
I think, is it last year or
it's
when?
Last year.
Last year is when they went to KTN waka
physically.
You
see
in last year, man, this year. I think it was all media stations.
No, it was.
No,
last
there's
year.
A point they went to KTN. When they isolate KTN na waka.
Ara Citizen. Yeah. Some even showed up at Citizen. Although they refused to. Now you see.
So in the past, let me ask you. In the past years, did you see that happen?
No, that one didn't happen.
Yes.
But in Kenya, you see it. They told people don't air these. What did the court say? Court ilienda ika nalifa. You see the advantage that we have. We have the courts.
We have the courts. How many times? How many times have the courts stopped it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The problem with courts is they're there. It's like a bulldog that doesn't have a teeth to bite. Because who is still going to implement this ruling or this judgment that you've given? Still the government.
Now you see.
Because if we say the court has a final say in it, there wouldn't be another shutdown, because they already stopped the previous shutdown from happening. They said, no more shutdowns will happen, and then it happened again. So if clearly there are shutdowns that are happening, if clearly there are people still being arrested, which means it will still happen. They don't have a final say into it.
the problem is with you guys, you never experienced Moi's era.
Yeah,
Where news was all about Moi from the beginning to end. Nothing you don't talk about anything else. It's just Moi. And then that's why actually Mwakenya came in place.
the Mokenya thing.
The Mwakenya, they used to write down things and
The Mwakenya we used to have in school.
Yeah, against the government. It was called
Interesting.
Mwakenya. Because now these were people who are against.
The
I think
government.
at this point they were fighting for multipartyism. So they used to write those small gazettes or something to inform people, and they spread them out to the masses. That's where the name Mwakenya.
After feeling old, I've just realized I didn't know
that's
how
why
Mwakenya came into place.
you should get to know your history. That's how Mwakenya came in. So
Interesting.
it was challenging back then. I was young. So I knew anything considering.
Of course.
Moi left Pine 202.
202.
Yeah, 202. I was only 7 years old, so I didn't know anything. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
Very crazy.
We're just praying we don't end up there. So
No, we can't. Even if we end up there, it won't be for a very long time. Because right now, in this era, eyes have been awakened. Kitambo kukua na hiyo kitu ati people just storm State House or see, it has happened in a lot of countries right now.
That's why even last time I told you it's a wave.
Yeah,
it's a wave that's happening, and we don't know when the next wave will take place.
Yeah,
we don't know what will happen next, actually.
Now that's why I'm saying, now people have seen it happen. You see? People are seeing it happen.
But they've seen it happen once. They've seen it happen once. And this is the government, my friend. They're now more prepared than ever.
It didn't happen once. Let me take you back to a country called Romania. There was a president there. It was worse. This guy from Uganda, what was his name? Kitambo huyo. Idi Amin. Now Idi Amin was better. That guy, it was called Ceausescu, I think. That guy was the devil himself. But you know what? People just decided this guy is a human being like us. It was a certain evening, he was giving a speech. He was signing bills into law. Same way this our guy is doing.
That's what I'm asking. Do you know how long it took? Someone said, give it another 10 years for the next build-up to become a year nilikuwa. This was just a build-up of people with hungers. Watu wamekasirika. People are tired of the government. People are just angry.
Let me ask you, when did the Gen Z have the time to be tired for the government?
It takes generations, my friend. It takes generations. Your generation has already seen what can happen if you go against the government.
Yeah.
So most of you won't attempt doing whatever you guys attempted to do.
And over time, you won't even go to the streets.
Yeah, I beg to differ with you guys. I don't think Kenyans we can settle for less. I don't think.
We will.
Wait and see.
We are here. We are waiting and seeing.
It's just a question of time.
Yeah.
Plus now we don't have someone who used to advocate for...
And it's better. It's better because if you don't have a guy mwenye an advocate for nyinyi, alafu ati wanamuita kando, then because Juene anaongea on your behalf, wakishamuita kando, wakaongea, aka-agree, and then now everything is fine.
And
it's
then
better
you also need to know that the previous presidents have been a bit lenient. Yeah.
Yeah, the previous. Yeah, exactly.
Kibaki
but I think this is a phase. I think we are at a phase. Even the states, isn't it phase walipitia? Unaona, they passed through this. There were presidents when walikuwa kama hawa, kama our current one, kama kina Moi. They had them. Wana mali wako sahi. So that's why I'm saying the way we are moving, we aren't going back. We are going forward. Itafika to point such presidents. Tuambia tumeona wengi. Kuna huyo alipita, alikuwa kama wewe, alileta tu bills, unaona. Kuna mwingine alikuja akapitisha bills. So right now we can't go back there, unaona. So unaona place US imefika, they can't hawezi. There's no president anaweza attempt kufanya kitu kama hiyo, unaona. So even Kenya with time we just going forward. Ni venye hii ni phase tu tunapitia.
Yeah, so as we conclude, any word for your bloggers or any word for anyone who is interested to become a blogger? Would you advise them to become bloggers at this stage that technology is advanced? People are reading less?
Well, blogging, I'll say blogging is timeless. I think I think I can equate blogging to history books.
Yes.
In the next maybe 20, let me say 10, 20 years, there won't be as much history books, or there won't be as much, maybe more access to history books. But you will easily access a blog. You will easily access something online. So
Yeah.
blogging is there to stay. Blogging is timeless. So please,
Yeah, for those who
karibu
want,
bake.
when you wanataka kuingia bake, you can,
Waingie bake
you can
kwanza.
how do they contact you guys? Through the website, or you have a
You can reach us through the website.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I remember our
Your
official phone number.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can reach us on social media
Mhm.
at Bake
Mhm.
Kenya
Yeah.
on Instagram, on Twitter,
Mhm.
or X,
Mhm.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And we also have LinkedIn as Bake Kenya.
nice. You're the one who runs all this page. So mukiona mapost hapo, you just know it's Valerie. She's the one in charge.
It's Val doing her thing.
It's Val doing her thing. Yeah. So thank you, Val, for your time. This
Thank
was
you.
quite an interesting conversation. I think next time when we have Sasa politics, most of the people like you love political conversation, but we'll try and see if there's an interesting thing. Maybe the next time we're in town, because for our next session we are trying to get someone, a professional, more of a lawyer, who can help us understand what this law is all about. Why are people making noise about this law? Yeah. And even if the way the court has stopped it, now what does that mean? Does it mean now these people, does it mean it goes back to parliament? We need to understand a lot of things.
Because I think on part of the court, we are also not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot. There's a lot. Yeah, so thank you for your time. Timo, parting shot?
Okay, just out, man. Be safe. People should be safe out there.
Yeah, stay safe. Safety
Safety first.
Safety first, because they don't know.
Safety
We
first.
don't know what's ahead, man. We don't know.
Yeah.
Times are becoming interesting, but hopefully we don't go back. We don't take a step forward and turn backwards. Yeah, so until next time, that was episode 53. Yeah, we are out.
Oh.